to talking about it. He thought it was the regional manager, and I thought it was the senior claims rep, and I was right. But it was one of those things where it really could have been either. But the reason why I thought it was the senior claims rep was because it was something that could be done quickly. And it was the first position where you really started getting overrides. You started really getting some management experience, where you really start developing yourself beyond just doing something for yourself, where you're helping somebody else do something and developing themselves. So I thought senior claims rep was a good position for it. And then I started thinking about it, and I realized, without a senior claims rep, the world doesn't go round at Metro. I mean, really, the world revolves around senior claims reps. So Steve has gotten completely on board with this now. And he's, in fact, late last year, we started a program whereby a brand new trainee, can focus themselves on the objective of becoming a senior claims rep within 30 days and can do it within 30 days. Go directly from being a trainee with no knowledge all the way up to being a senior claims rep, the core position, in 30 days. I thought that was great. And he put a $1,000 bonus on top of the other income you can earn through that training program if you can do it in a 30-day period, which is a great incentive. I mean, that's gives you a lot of reason to want to do this and to move forward. The problem I've seen so far is that nobody knows what to do. They know that that's where they want to go, but how do I get there? So let's talk about that tonight. All right. That's the purpose of tonight. It's for you, if you're not a senior claims rep, to how do you focus yourself to becoming one? And if you're a trainee, and if you're brand new, like Brianna, Michelle, June, Vanessa, you guys are brand new, and you can take advantage of this 30 days. So how do you do that? Do you want to do that? So let's talk that through a little bit, see where we are. The senior claims rep really is the core position at Metro. It's the first level where there's real earnings potential. I showed on the screen this morning how someone and without a lot of work, you can earn $100,000 a year as a senior claims rep. That's incredible income, especially given the fact that we don't require you to have a college degree. We don't require you to have gone to some kind of trade school. We don't require you to invest $1. Okay. That's pretty cool to be able to get online so that you can have the potential of earning over $100,000 in your first year with a company based upon purely your desire and your willingness to work. That's pretty cool. And you can do that here. It's an automatic promotion. You do what's required, and it's completely up to you. There's nobody else that has to do a darn thing. It's completely up to you to become a senior claims rep. Nobody can hold you back from it. There's two approaches. The standard approach is you need 15 points. So what is a point? Well, you can get a point by writing a claim. You can also get a point by hiring someone. Now, we don't pay anybody for hiring somebody, but you can get a point towards your promotion. Okay. Again, it's not money in your pocket, but it is moving yourself forward. And then if you do a training claim with one of those people that you hire, that claim counts to you as well as to the trainee. So now you do get a point for that training claim. There's no time limit on this. There's no minimum number of claims that you have to do, or minimum number of conversations, or minimum number of people you have to hire. There's none of that. It's all basically up to your desire and your ability to spend time at this work. That's cool. Now we have the bonus approach that's available. The bonus approach, this one requires some focus, guys. Okay. You got to get this done in 30 days of the first potential quick start class. And I'll go over that a little bit more clearly in the next couple of slides so that you understand that. You've got to have 3 approved training claims. Now, they don't have to necessarily be approved in the 30 days, but they have to become approved. They have to be good claims. Okay. Then you also have to pass the state exam within the 30 days. Now, I want to just say that there is an exception here, and the exception is Georgia. Because Georgia requires a 40-hour class, you are given 6 weeks, or what would that be? 45 days, 44 days to get it done. So you have not 30 days, you have 44 days. Okay. But that's because the extra requirement there in Georgia of having the 40-hour class. You have to pass that state exam, and then you've got to submit your licensing materials to Metro, to the licensing department. That's it. You do that, and you jump over being a claims rep directly into becoming a senior claims rep. That's pretty cool. Ohio and California don't have to do the state exam. All they have to do is submit the licensing materials to Metro and get the 3 approved training claims. That's what they have to do in the 30-day period. And the reason for that is that you can become a public adjuster in those 2 states as an apprentice kind of position without the exam. So we don't require the exam either initially. You're going to want to take the exam, but you don't have to do it right away. So how do you do the 15 points in the standard approach? Well, you can do 15 claims. That's doing it the hard way. Okay. But you can do that. You can also do it like Les did, hire 15 people. Well, you did some claims too, but you did a lot of hiring, and that's how she became a senior claims rep. You can also do it in a combination of the above. So if you hire 4 people, that's 4 points. Each of those new hires does 3 claims. That's an additional 12 points, giving you a total of 16 points. You're a senior claims rep. You could also do it. Again, I think this was more like what Les did, was 8 new hires and a claim each, or close to that. And that got her 15 or 16 points. So she did it that way. Again, 8 new hires, 1 claim from each of the new hires. That's 8 claims. 8 plus 8, 16, you're done. Any question about the standard approach?
There's maybe for point of clarification, the new hires in your first illustration of the combo, where you've got 4 new hires and 3 claims. Okay, those are 3 claims apiece, but that point takes them. Well, I think I'm getting a little ahead of you there.
You are. Thank you so much. All right. So, any other questions on this? Okay, let's go to the bonus approach. This approach has been available to new hires since November. Not a lot of people have taken advantage of it. I think I know why. You really need to have a focused, concentrated effort made in this. And most people are not used to having that kind of self-discipline. They're used to having a time clock or a boss that's watching the door to see what time they come into work or something like that. They're not used to doing this on their own. And so they don't really know how to do it. And that's fair. Nothing against those people and nothing against that. That's up to, that's on me. Okay. I need to provide you some kind of direction on that, or the company needs to do that. And so that's what we're going to do tonight. But by doing it, and if you are willing to put this kind of focused effort in place, not only do you get $200 for each of the training claims, and you're going to do at least 3 training claims, you may do more, but you're going to do at least 3. So that's $600. And then you're going to get a $1,000 bonus. So that's $1,600 for your training. That's before you're even licensed and ready to go as a public adjuster. You've earned $1,600 in 1 month. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So
You know
how do
what
we
I
do
had
it?
the problem with, Paul? I was so new, I didn't know anything about insurance. And when I first signed up, I was driven, but I didn't know anything. I didn't know the laws were so similar. And I got
Well, Ron,
concerned about the training. So I
but
didn't
Ron,
really
that's
know
not-
how to get through it.
Yep. And that's what we're going to talk about, because I was a music major in college. I don't know anything about insurance, but I learned how to do it. And you don't have to have that knowledge in order to get through to being a senior claims rep. You don't need it. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about week 1. All right. So week 1 starts with a quick start on Saturday. So it doesn't matter what day you were hired. The first Saturday after your date of hire is day 1. Anybody have any question about that? Okay.
You said the first, say that again?
It's the first Saturday after the day you were hired. So, for example, Brianna, I think you were hired what, today or yesterday? Maybe the day before. So, your first Saturday is probably going to be this upcoming Saturday. Now, if you were hired on Friday, then last Saturday was day 1.
Can you hear me?
Yep, now I can.
Hi. So does that mean my 30 days already started?
Yes, ma'am.
No fair. Can I have a restart? I didn't know.
That's all right. You're better off than a lot of the people, but you're going to see from my 30-day plan here, you have more than enough time. Okay. You just got to be focused on it, and you're going to have to get your trainer to really work with you on it, but you can do it. I'm also recognize that as I go through this, some of you have Saturdays as a Sabbath, some Sundays, some of you don't do a Sabbath at all. Because I'm a religious guy, I kind of reduced the work on Sundays because that's my Sabbath. And so that this game plan does not really take into account working on Sunday, or in the case of like Robert, working on Saturday. Okay. So if you are able to do that, then that's an extra day that you can add to your calendar.
Okay, so if you haven't did your quick start the Saturday after you were hired, can you do it the following Saturday?
Yes, ma'am. You'll see that in the next slide. So your quick start, the first opportunity you have to take quick start, I highly recommend that you try to get your new hires to do that. If they can't, that's not a problem, but understand that the 30 days has started. So in advance of that first quick start, if there are extra days, like let's say, for example, you hire somebody today. We hired somebody, Vanessa. No, you got hired last week, right? Or no, were you hired today?
That's when I was hired, when I signed the papers?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, today. But it had somebody else's name on that form, and I told him.
That's fine. That's fine. Yep. You had Robert's name on it, I think.
No, it was Antonio.
Antonio?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then you signed with another team, but that's
no.
okay.
That's what was on the form when I got it. I thought you was putting me under somebody.
I thought I was too, but not that. All right. So maybe. I don't know. I'll take a look at it, Vanessa. You got me curious, so I'll check it out for you.
Okay.
All right. So in advance of that quick start, what can your trainee do that will help them start moving forward? Well, one thing is they can start by helping identify who they know that owns a home. Now, they may not know anyone that owns a home, but if they know somebody, let's start identifying who those people are. Let's start identifying who do they know that's a realtor. And if they don't know any realtors, then have them identify 10 realtors that are in a 5-mile or 10-mile radius of where they live. Unless you're in Kentucky, then maybe a 20-mile radius. But, nobody's from Kentucky. I don't see any smiles. Hey, guys, if you can turn on your cameras, I don't like seeing all these black spaces. I really like seeing people's faces. Thanks a lot, Samantha. I appreciate it. It's just, this is a business meeting. Let's you might be in your pajamas, and that's okay. I don't care. I had somebody, I won't name her, but she was even smoking on the phone on the call earlier today. That's okay. I have no trouble with that. All right. I just want to see your face. All right, Michelle, Brianna. Oh, Brianna, I don't know if I can, but when.
Sorry, I have my phone charging. I'm coming.
All right. So have them start identifying people that are going to be potential partners or potential clients. So that's homeowners, realtors, roofers, contractors, plumbers. You can financial planners, HVAC engineers, all kinds of different people. But start having them start thinking about who those people are. Then in week 2, this is your first full week as a Metro trainee. You want to start calling these people and start inviting them to learn about what you're doing or inviting them to a policy coverage review. You want to do at least 5 a day. You can do more. These are minimums, okay? These are minimums. But if you do 5 a day, chances are 3 out of the 10 are going to say yes to a policy coverage review, maybe more. Okay. But at least 3 out of 10. So if you call on Sunday, day 2, and on Monday, day 3, 10 people, then you're going to have people signed up for Wednesday, Thursday for policy coverage reviews. You'll have the potential of having your first 2 policy coverage reviews within the first week of being hired. You also want to, on Monday or Tuesday, have your trainee get the information they need to start studying for the state exam. So that can be either giving it to them directly or having them contact licensing at metropa.com and requesting that information from Janice. You want to get that done early because they need to schedule that exam probably by Friday of the first week. Now, you're going to get pushback from people on doing that because people are going to say, I'm not ready. How can I possibly be ready? And what you do is you say, I know you're not ready. You say, that's okay. You will be ready by the time you actually take the exam, but schedule it now. So you want to get that scheduled as soon as you can. So get it scheduled day 7, get it scheduled that first week if you can. And then on Saturday, you've got your second opportunity for a quick start. All right. That's probably the date most people will end up doing the quick start, will be that second Saturday. But that's a good time to do it. Week 3. Again, I hold out Sundays. I told you I wasn't going to have people work on Sundays. So you're not working on day 9. On day 10, you're going to have the team training call, which is what we're on right now. You're going to have the president's call at 9:00. And I'm going to suggest that you call or email an additional 5 people to make sure that you've got policy coverage reviews set up for Tuesday, Wednesday, or Wednesday, Thursday. Get those set up so that you've got 2 or 3 policy reviews for that second week. Out of those policy reviews, it's likely that you'll have your 2 to 3 claims. Okay. It's likely. It's not definite. And so we're going to do more policy coverage reviews than just the 4 that are listed here. We're going to do more the next week. And I recommend that you schedule more on day 13 and 14 if you can. Do as many policy coverage reviews as you can. Give yourself as much opportunity to succeed as possible. Day 15 is your third opportunity for the quick start. If you've already done the quick start, this is a day I recommend you identify another way of meeting new people. So this is a day where I might spend some time on social media. I might spend some time at Home Depot. I might, this is a time where I might go and visit a friend who's a realtor and meet up with people in their office, or talk to a roofer that's a friend, or a painter, somebody, but start meeting some of these people that could become potential partners. Any questions on the first 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Can you see how this is providing you a little bit more context and a little bit more structure in the 30 days? I hope that this then gives you the ability to get it done.
This is great, but I listened and maybe overreacted to things that said, if I don't have my license yet, I'm not allowed to hold myself out as an adjuster. And
Exactly
so
right.
I'm held back. I haven't done any of that. And can you talk about how to resolve that?
Yeah, well, in nothing here am I telling you to go out and tell people you're a public adjuster. When you're doing your policy reviews, they're training. You're a trainee. So what you're doing is you're saying, hey, listen, I need to go through 3 to 5 insurance policies as part of my training. Would you mind helping me out on one? Or could I count on you for one? So these are all different ways of getting there. And at no point are we saying that you're a public adjuster.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Right.
4 most important words that you need to remember at this stage of your career are, I need your help.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks. Okay.
That's really it. All right. So that's week 3. Week 4, very similar. You're looking at now trying to get at least 7 PCRs done by the end of week 4. If you can have 10 done by that time, that's really the best. But at a minimum, try to get 7. Notice I've got on week 4 and week 3, 1 day set aside for just reviewing and status meeting with your sponsor. I want to make sure that you are asking questions of them, and you can do this at any time, but I'm just saying that, again, I'm giving you basically a free day. So that's a day where you can do catch up and stuff like that. But that's a good day to just make sure that you're on track. You're using the right words. If there's something that needs to be fixed in what you're saying, you get a chance to fix it. Again, use that Saturday, if you can, to meet with realtors or meet with contractors, start developing some partnerships. All right, days 25 through 28. One of those days is the day you're going to take your test. So I recommend you take it anywhere between day 25 and day 28. Take time to study, prepare yourself for it. If you've got all of your 3 training claims done, then you don't need to be spending time doing policy reviews. You need to spend time studying and making sure that you're going to pass that test. That's why I like to front load the training with the policy reviews. Try to get those done in advance so that when you're getting ready to take the test, you can focus your energy on taking the exam. Now, again, if you are in good shape and you have a pretty good handle on the material required for the exam, this is a great opportunity to get ahead of the ball and get some additional policy reviews done. Because understand, only the first 3 policy reviews or the first 3 claims go to your training. Everything beyond that becomes your personal claim. Okay. So you're going to get paid on that claim as if you'd written the claim on your license to begin with. So do as many as you can because it's not going to hurt you. It's not as if you're not going to get paid on them. You will get paid on them. So you're not going to just get your training bonus on those additional claims. Just the 3 training claims. That's the only thing that you have to only get your training bonus on. Now, if those other claims settle before you get your license, then you're going to end up only getting the training bonus for those claims. But if they get settled after you have your license, which is what's going to happen if you get your license in 30 days, then you're going to get paid on those. And that's kind of cool. All right. So day 30, did you do it? I hope so. Hey, I've got this in an Excel spreadsheet. If you want a copy of this, let me know and I'll send it off to you.
Oh,
I
good.
really recommend you, again, you don't have to use it exactly the way I've got it set up. I just wanted to cover all the bases in a 30-day period and give you an idea of what kind of effort you need to put into this if you want to become a senior claims rep in 30 days. Is it worth it? Oh, I without a doubt, because not only do you get that $1,600 up front, but you're probably going to get additional income of almost $10,000 that first year, just because you're going to be a senior claims rep so early in your career. You're going to make at least an additional $10,000 in that first year because you took the time and you focused your energy on getting this claim or on getting this position. So the senior claims rep, it is the prime position. It's the core position within Metro. Every other position is based upon senior claims rep. When you become a regional manager, you become a regional manager because you have senior claims reps that you've hired. You become a regional manager because you may have a senior claims rep that you give up to your regional manager to get that position. You want to develop as many senior claims reps as you can in your group. Robert is trying, he doesn't want to become a regional manager until he has 3 or 4 of them because he doesn't want to give any up. So that's fine. That's good. I commend him for that effort. But if he gets somebody who's getting close to it, he needs to jump into the area or into the regional manager's position before that other person gets to senior claims rep, or he'll start losing income.
Yeah.
He'll start losing money. Spend time with your senior claims reps. You want to encourage them. This is, again, the follow-up part, which I suck at. But, you know, it's one of those things where I'm trying to get better at it. But this is where you're going to really help your team. And then you want to work with their downlines as they become a senior claims rep, and as they start having people licensed, you want to help your senior claims reps develop senior claims reps, because that's going to encourage them to become regional managers. And as you get regional managers, then you move up into the vice presidential position. And your income grows a lot. As an RVP, you know, I do a lot better in my income than I did before. Okay. Any questions about this?
Paul, where do we get the training for the licensing?
You can get that through me or through licensing at metropa.com.
And you said address it to Janice?
No, well, actually, there's multiple people now in the department. So
Okay.
that's why I just do it to licensing at metropa.com.
Okay.
All right. So that's a good point, Robert. Thank you.
Thank you.
So success here at Metro, the priority here I think if you focus your efforts on developing senior claims reps in your team and writing claims, you are going to have a very healthy and wealthy career at Metro. Set a target. Try to get your team to have 10 claims reps and then help 3 of those become senior claims reps. And then with your 3 senior claims reps, help them get 10 claims reps. And then what I've done here is I've tried to define the steps. I've tried to give you a little bit of a roadmap on how to help your team move forward. You can change this and modify it however you want. I simply wanted to try and put some kind of framework together because I thought it was lacking currently with everybody else at Metro. Right now, you are the only people that have this available in the company. I'm probably going to make it available to other teams as well. But right now, I put it together so my team gets first shot. All right. So, let's take advantage of it. I would love to see those of you who are senior claims reps, Les, Robert, Sean, who else is here? Renee's not here. Where is she? But
Renee couldn't make this evening.
Okay. Richard, are you on? No, he's not on either. But I would love to see you guys develop 3 senior claims reps in your teams. At least get the 10 claims reps going. Robert, I think you've got a few, but you don't have 10 yet. And I really would love to see you get 10. The big thing here, guys, is that I think by having a game plan in place, people are going to want it for themselves more than you want it for them. And that's one of the keys. Okay. I can't want it more for you than you want it for yourself.
Good. Yeah, good.
Does that make sense?
Paul, I have a question. This is Tracy.
Sure.
Is it possible that you can get more than one claim with the same person?
Yes, but only one claim will count towards a promotion.
Okay, well, if
You
it's
get paid on
separate,
both.
they have separate properties.
Oh, then if it's separate insurance policies, then they both count.
Okay.
Yeah, that's sweet. Good. Yeah, I had one trainee that had a client that had 3 properties, and she got a training claim on all 3 properties.
Right.
Now that person also ended up quitting because they got the heebie-jeebies whenever they thought about taking a test. So they wouldn't take the exam. But that's, you can't let something like that stand in your way. If you're scared of exams, just let us know and we'll help you with that. But you got to take the exam. You're going to have to do it. So let's just get over that fear and work your way through it. And we can do that. We'll do that together. You don't have to do that by yourself. We can do that with you. But yeah. Right. So like I'm licensed in 15 or 16 states. Robert's licensed in a few states. Les is licensed in a few states. Sean, I think you're licensed in multiple states too, right?
I got 3.
So you got people that are licensed in different states, so you can do claims wherever there's a license. Did you really?
Really?
Just don't do consulting work in Nebraska.
So I moved to Ohio from Massachusetts, and my first training claim was a friend in Mass. And I think, Paul, you had to use somebody else's license to get that one to go through?
Yep, I did. And
let me stress something here. It's really about you. It's not about your trainer. If you have something there and we don't have the license, we'll find the person who can get the claim for you.
That's what I did with Anakin. She had somebody in Massachusetts. I didn't have a Massachusetts license. So I got her covered because I wanted her to get that training claim done. I had somebody in California who I didn't have a license at that point in California. So I got corporate to do that one for her. Robert has done the same thing in Nebraska. So we'll just do that. You know, we're here to help you get if we can help you get things done, we're going to get benefited from that just fine. So it's more important that we get you moving forward so that you can start making money and start realizing how much of a great opportunity you have here at Metro. All right.
Okay.
All right, guys. Hey, this didn't go real long. Did anybody have anything go on this week that they want to ask about?